A mysterious black ring appeared in the sky in Hampton Roads.
A lot of people talk about portals, like a lot.
This looks like a portal, this looks like a door.
Yeah.
What if the world around us isn't as solid as we think? What if right here and now there are doors to other dimensions, or rifts in time just waiting to be discovered? Today we'll dive into some of the most real-life documented cases of portals and time travel, where ordinary people have witnessed extraordinary phenomena that challenge our understanding of space, time, and reality. Vanishing Act.
A lot of people talk about portals, like a lot.
In an astonishing incident in Miami, a smoky, glowing portal appeared in 2009 at a parking lot just above the ground. A couple in a nearby car stepped out to witness the phenomenon, with the man observing it from a distance before bravely stepping inside and vanishing without a trace. This low-to-the-ground opening is quite rare, making this event especially noteworthy. The smoky glow emitted from the portal had an intense blue hue, often linked to high-energy phenomena, possibly signaling advanced technology or forces unknown. The portal's sudden closure after the man disappeared aligns with reports of temporary openings that only remain accessible for a short time. As the portal vanished, the woman ran to seek help. Man triggers mysterious rift. This CCTV footage from South Carolina shows a man entering his house and closing the door behind him when something truly unusual happens. A small, smoky-edged portal starts to open. The portal expands from the center, radiating a purple light and revealing a bright interior, unlike typical accounts of portals that are often described as dark voids. What's particularly strange is the portal's response to the man's presence, almost as if it activated due to his movement. The color of the light is also rare. Purple hues are sometimes linked to high-energy phenomena, as seen in scientific observations of ionized particles. This could mean an unknown source of energy is involved here, possibly even an entryway to a luminous space. Brief black hole appearance. From his top-floor apartment, a man observed a bizarre light in the sky that seemed to pulse, sending rippling waves across the atmosphere. The waves stopped abruptly, followed by a sonic boom, and then, unbelievably, a black hole appeared in the sky. Surrounding the hole were bright lights moving in a rotating pattern. The sonic boom indicates a sudden release of energy or a pressure shift in the atmosphere, possibly linked to a large energy fluctuation. The black hole's appearance is particularly odd, as these cosmic phenomena are not known to manifest in Earth's atmosphere. The rotating lights could suggest a controlled force, possibly linked to a rift. The illumination inside the black hole lasted only seconds before everything vanished. Tear in space-time. Recorded by a man from Australia, this footage from 2022 shows an extraordinary phenomenon, the sun appearing fiery and intense before suddenly erupting with a massive sonic boom.
What do you think? Should I alert the local authorities?
In an instant, a blinding white flash envelops the sky, and when the light fades, an astonishing sight remains, a vast intergalactic portal or black hole swirling where the sun once was, with a luminous halo spiraling around it. The sun itself seems to have vanished, replaced by this otherworldly formation. Some interpret this event as a powerful shift in spacetime, possibly revealing an interdimensional fracture. This moment captures a view of the unknown, challenging our understanding of reality. Surreal light in sky. In Bangalore, a strange event captured the attention of many, with people calling it the door to heaven.
This looks like a portal, this looks like a door.
Yeah.
One night in 2019, the sky was filled with an intense, unexplained light. As it shone, a clear shadow formed in the sky, giving the impression of a doorway opening into another world. This was not a typical shadow, as it was sharply defined, unlike the usual diffuse shapes seen in clouds or atmospheric events. Witnesses described the glow as much brighter than any normal city lights, casting an almost surreal light that seemed to separate itself from the surrounding sky. The precision of the shadow and the powerful light made this sighting stand out as something otherworldly. Fiery sky rift.
Yeah.
In Thailand, locals were stunned when a strange fiery ring appeared in the sky that they called the Ring of Fire. Filmed from multiple angles, the most dramatic footage captured the ring expanding within a cloud-filled gateway before it exploded outward. The fiery edge of the ring illuminated the sky, with bursts of light emerging from its core, as if charged by an intense energy source. Some witnesses believe a massive craft or mothership may have caused this phenomenon, triggering the dramatic expansion and release of energy, much like a temporary crack in the sky opening and closing in seconds. Teleportation footage unveiled. Some conspiracy theories about Area 51 suggest that the US government is secretly working on teleportation, and this footage could be proof of that. A woman was interviewing someone on the street when a man suddenly appeared out of nowhere, seemingly through teleportation. His appearance was completely unannounced, with no visible portal or gateway. What's even more unusual is that the man acted casually, as if this kind of event was completely normal for him. Unlike other teleportation sightings where there's a noticeable shift in the environment, this one was eerily quiet. The man's calm behavior suggests he might be accustomed to these events, and this footage could provide a rare glimpse into experiments that remain hidden from the public eye. UFO and portal covert. One evening in the Scottish countryside, a distinct cigar-shaped object appeared hovering in the sky, cutting through the twilight with a steady glow. The object held its shape without alteration, emanating a focused light that highlighted its sleek, metallic design against the darkening backdrop. Suddenly, a portal appeared ahead, stretching open as though to receive the craft. Without altering its course, the object glided directly into the portal, disappearing instantly along with the glowing passageway. The smooth, uninterrupted transition suggests advanced, precise mechanisms within the object seamlessly synced with the portal's sudden formation, a rare event in recorded UFO sightings. Before we move any further, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell icon so you can keep watching our amazing content. Unexplained sky disruption. Captured over the Pico de Orizaba mountain range in 2023, a hiker witnessed strange portal-like rings in the sky. The formation had a bright white border, with a smoky wave extending downward. Inside the circle, the blue sky seemed to blend, but the perfect symmetry and solid border of the ring stood out clearly. Unlike common atmospheric phenomena, the portal's solid border and a symmetrical circle shape, a striking contrast to the random. These characteristics point towards something outside typical weather patterns, especially given the smoky trail, which appeared as if reaching for the clouds below. Rare black hole appearance.
Oh, shoot.
One night in a parking lot, a man witnessed a remarkable sight. A massive disc-shaped mothership hovering in the sky, its presence stirring up intense energy in the surrounding atmosphere. The mothership's powerful engines emitted a bright, swirling disk of gas and particles, forming a visible spiral around it. As the craft moved, these heated particles shot off in multiple directions, illuminating the night with shifting, radiant light. This rare scene highlighted the intensity of the energy generated by such an object and the sheer force it exerted over the surrounding environment. It's an extraordinary glimpse into advanced technology, showing how a vessel of this magnitude can manipulate its surroundings and alter the atmosphere, making a lasting impact on everything in its path. Brief and powerful crack. One autumn day in Tennessee, a man enjoying the season witnessed something truly surreal. A pitch-black portal appeared directly above him. Its shape wasn't fully circular, but seemed unfinished, with smoky, jagged edges crackling with lightning. The sight was both eerie and powerful, as the portal hung in the air for just a few seconds before vanishing. While most portals are described as smooth and circular, this incomplete smoky appearance could mean it was unstable, perhaps not fully formed. Some scientists believe that if such portals exist, they require immense amounts of energy, staying open only briefly to avoid major disruptions. Seasonal shifts in autumn could also contribute to unique atmospheric conditions that may make these phenomena visible. Dynamic gateway in Texas. Texas has a long history with UFO sightings, and this recent footage might be the most compelling yet. A young boy captured a metallic disc-shaped craft hovering above him in 2011 while he played on the lawn. The craft remained still, emitting a bright light from its center underneath. Then in a stunning moment, lightning crackled above the craft, forming a white portal that blended with the nearby clouds. The spacecraft began to rise into this portal, with flashes of lightning illuminating the entire scene. The portal itself stayed in place, but the crackling lightning gave it an intense, dynamic appearance. Some experts think these lightning portals involve high-energy fields that allow for such occurrences, powerful enough to open and close these gateways on command. Strange light patterns. While driving along a remote highway in the northern region, a couple witnessed an unusual phenomenon in the sky. Strange light patterns, accompanied by bright, swirling shapes, appeared to expand outward in a way that defied any typical explanation. Unlike auroras or lightning, the lights displayed an unnatural motion, suggesting something far beyond regular atmospheric activity. The lights grew in intensity, indicating the presence of a powerful energy source. Some witnesses believe that such events could be linked to experiments involving advanced technology, potentially manipulating energy in ways that might affect the space continuum itself. Mysterious airborne vortex. During a routine flight from Berlin, the camera captured a strange black ring formation hanging directly in the aircraft's path. The ring floats with an unusual movement pattern, not drifting away but remaining in one spot while shifting in place. As the plane approaches, the ring appears to expand, stretching wide enough for the aircraft to enter, making the entire plane vanish in the blink of an eye. This strange encounter bears a resemblance to reported spacetime vortices, where gravitational fields might create fixed yet fluctuating points in the air. The ring's expansion as the plane approached almost gives the impression of an intentional interaction, as if the formation responded to the plane's presence. Otherworldly cloud shape. In a striking sighting captured in Hawaii, a smoky, cloudy ring extended upward into the sky during the day. Its outer layer was massive, and the stillness of the cloud, combined with a trailing effect behind it, made it appear almost otherworldly. Inside the cloud, a fiery light glowed, with small portions of its center radiating what seemed like flames. This distinctive shape is rarely seen in nature, suggesting something beyond typical weather patterns. The cloud's ability to remain in place while leaving a trail could indicate it was influenced by unusual atmospheric conditions, or perhaps an energy field. The glowing center might have been supplying energy to the gateway, or could have been the reason it appeared in the sky in the first place. Gateway in clouds. In Germany, a strange sighting caught on camera in 2022 shows two unusual objects in the sky, a towering, elongated craft and a smaller, triangular one farther away. As the two moved closer, a white, cloud-like portal suddenly appeared in mid-air. Surprisingly, the triangular object began to move like it had wings, almost as if its structure had transformed to allow passage through the portal. Soon after, the larger craft followed, disappearing through the same gateway just before the portal closed. Some viewers believe the triangular craft's movement might indicate adaptive technology, while others think the cloud-like portal could be an energy field interacting with atmospheric particles to create a natural-looking entry point. Gateway between dimensions. Recently, one of America's busiest roads became the setting for a mysterious sighting. A dark, circular portal appeared in the sky at night. The portal's inside was pitch black, blending almost seamlessly with the surrounding night sky. Its presence was only noticeable due to a white, smoky outline that made it visible to passers-by. Through my research, I found that some experts believe these portals are designed to blend in, especially at night or in low light, to stay undetected. The smoky ring around it could be the result of atmospheric disturbances from a strong energy field. Some believe this kind of formation serves to stabilize these openings, potentially acting as a bridge between different locations or dimensions. Disk enters invisible gateway. A few years back, a strange disc-shaped craft was seen gliding silently over the Pico Cristobal Mountains. Moving slowly and in a straight line, it emitted no sound until a white, circular opening appeared in its path. This portal blended seamlessly into the surrounding sky and mountains, making it appear like part of the landscape. The craft passed through without a shift in its course, and as it vanished inside, the portal closed instantly, leaving no trace of its presence. Such a rapid disappearance aligns with scientific studies on temporary wormholes, which form briefly to allow passage before closing entirely. UFO passes through portal. The night is full of hidden phenomena, and one emerged just before dawn in Switzerland. A jogger spotted a corn-shaped object suspended in the sky with a peculiar, steady aura surrounding it. Moments later, a square-shaped portal of blue light appeared, its edges lighting up in a sequential pattern that evoked advanced technology. The craft moved deliberately toward this portal, passing through it, and then, just as swiftly, both vanished. The portal's distinct blue hue may indicate the presence of high-energy fields, potentially part of a mechanism for dimensional travel. The sequential lighting could signify the portal calibrating itself, aligning with the craft for seamless entry. Fistblock's Thunderlight. On a stormy evening in Romania, a truly strange sight was captured on camera in 2017. A powerful beam of light, like a flash of thunder, but with an uncertain source. It was difficult to tell if the light shot down from the sky or rose from the ground, but the real shock came when a massive hand-like shape appeared in the clouds, forming a fist and seeming to block the light as if it were the cause of the beam itself. Clouds don't usually form such distinct shapes, and this seems so intentional. Some scientists believe it might have been an extremely rare atmospheric event, possibly involving a unique type of lightning or electrical discharge interacting with dense cloud layers. Spacecraft explosion. Back in 2017, a woman standing outside her car noticed a fast-moving object streaking toward the moon, leaving behind a smoky trail. As it got closer, the object suddenly stopped and exploded, creating a massive circular shockwave that expanded outward. The blast was loud, and a cone-shaped cloud of debris lingered in the air. While many thought the explosion might have been a portal opening, experts later explained that it was likely a meteorite hitting the moon, causing this intense reaction. The shockwave and the unusual shape of the debris suggested a powerful impact. Redwood anomaly. Deep in the towering Redwood National Park, a hiker captured a strange sight. A smoky, hovering figure nestled within the dense forest. As he watched, an unusual object emerged from this smoky form, shooting forward in a straight path like a probe or advanced drone. The smoky presence wasn't just a fog, it appeared more like a concentrated energy field, something rarely seen in nature. Similar sightings often describe mist-like entities as linked to possible portals, leading some to believe that what the hiker saw was an interdimensional gateway. The object's straight trajectory, with its smooth emergence from the smoky cloud, suggests it could be designed for exploration, perhaps an instrument or craft engineered to survey other realms. Fluctuations in cosmic fabric. This portal sighting in China caught attention due to its unusual features. Recorded in 2023, unlike typical portals, this one appeared as a complete circular form, but with a straight line at its bottom, and this odd shape made it look as though it was partially interrupted. The outer layer of the portal resembled clouds, a common feature in many portal sightings, but the inside showed a sky that was visibly different from the surrounding one. The straight line at the bottom might point to a glitch in the portal's formation, potentially caused by fluctuations in space-time. This strange phenomenon could be a result of dimensional distortion, preventing the portal from fully stabilizing and allowing us a glimpse into another world. Smoky UFO phenomenon. In Poland, a strange sighting in the sky caught the attention of many. A black, disc-shaped craft was hovering in the air, followed by a dark, smoky entity. The smoke was not fully visible, but it gave the impression of a malfunctioning UFO, with the smoke possibly caused by some kind of damage. The presence of the smoky figure following the craft could point to an issue with the spacecraft itself. However, smoke or vapor around UFOs is often linked to energy disruptions, which some believe are associated with advanced propulsion systems or interdimensional travel. The semi-visible smoke could also suggest an energy field or a glitch in the atmosphere, possibly linked to a temporary rift in space and time. Stealthy sky sighting. While driving home with her father, a young girl began recording the sky, unaware that she had captured something extraordinary. Footage from 2015 shows a disc-shaped object appearing behind the clouds, remaining still and blending with the cloud cover as if deliberately trying to hide. The craft's ability to merge seamlessly with the clouds could point to the use of advanced camouflage technology. It wasn't moving, indicating it had control over its position. This stealthy tactic is common in UFO sightings, where crafts seem to remain undetected, especially especially in populated areas. The craft's decision to remain stationary and blend with its surroundings shows it was actively trying to stay unnoticed, perhaps waiting for the right moment to move or disappear entirely. Unstable space-time hole. A pedestrian noticed something strange in the sky while walking home on a cloudy evening. A transparent, rotating wormhole. The odd sight seemed to blend seamlessly with the sky, making it hard to distinguish from the surrounding clouds. As he pulled out his phone to record the phenomenon, the wormhole vanished just moments later, disappearing like it was never there. This unusual transparency is not typical of most wormhole sightings, which usually appear as solid D's formations. The rotating motion of the wormhole could point to a dynamic, active portal that manipulates the quantum field. Its brief and sudden disappearance could indicate an unstable crack in the fabric of space, revealing how such phenomena might be temporary and difficult to capture. Stationary UFO with glow. A man in Taiwan was driving when he noticed a strange object in the sky and pulled over to record it. What he saw was a disc-shaped craft, partially hidden behind clouds. Unlike most UFO sightings, this one stood out due to its glowing exterior and complete stillness in the sky. The glowing effect was unusual, as many UFOs have metallic or matte surfaces. This object seemed to emit a radiant light, possibly powered by an unknown energy source. The craft remained stationary for a long time, which is rare for UFOs, as they are often seen moving erratically. The fact that it was partially concealed behind the clouds implies the use of stealth technology. Light anomaly turns portal. A strange event was captured in Switzerland when a woman noticed an unusual light moving in the sky. At first, the light seemed like nothing out of the ordinary, but as the footage continued, it transformed into something far more mysterious, a portal. Many believe this sighting could be connected to CERN, the famous particle research facility. There's a theory that CERN's experiments, such as particle collisions, might unintentionally create tiny portals, which could cause disturbances in the interdimensional plane. These disturbances might open temporary splits, similar to the one seen in the footage. The transition from a simple light anomaly to a portal-like structure suggests that this could be the result of a high-energy physics experiment. Flying object shocks airport. A few years back, Hangzhou International Airport experienced an unusual disruption. A hovering unidentified flying object caused delays for many flights. Multiple angles captured the disc-shaped craft suspended in mid-air, emitting a pulsing beam of light flashing randomly toward the ground. It moved in erratic directions, almost as if the object were scanning the area below. Remarkably, the UFO held a steady hover, which would be challenging even for advanced drones, indicating stabilization technology beyond typical aviation standards. After maintaining this still position, the craft began a slow horizontal drift, then suddenly shot skyward at incredible speed, disappearing in an instant. This rapid physics-defying departure makes the Hangzhou airport sighting one of the most perplexing UFO incidents recorded in recent years. Burning cloud event. Residents of St. Louis witnessed a bizarre phenomenon when a giant hole suddenly appeared in the clouds, followed by a fiery glow around it. While clouds are usually white, this one turned black, possibly due to burning or some extreme atmospheric event. The dramatic shift from a white to a black cloud could point to intense temperature fluctuations. The fiery appearance around the cloud might be linked to a burst of high energy, or even a portal-like event, where the environment reacts to the opening or closing of a gap in gravitational dimension. Such a hole in the clouds may be similar to how some scientists theorize portals form, where space-time bends. Fleeting energy burst.
Go get your dad.
A young boy in Scotland captured an incredible moment in 2008 when a cloud suddenly transformed into a perfect ring shape with purple lightning flashing inside. For a few brief seconds, the lightning lit up the sky only to stop just as quickly as it started. This rare phenomenon of purple lightning is not only unusual but could be linked to unknown atmospheric conditions or intense energy manipulation. The lightning's ability to illuminate the sky points to an extreme energy release, possibly signaling a portal-like event. The cloud and lightning disappeared almost instantly, suggesting the occurrence was temporary and unstable, possibly linked to a brief, fleeting opening or tear in the dimensional fabric that closed just as quickly as it opened.
There it is. There's the tendrils, buddy.
Energy beam alters moon. One evening at Bondi Beach, a couple noticed a strange portal-like cloud formation. At its center, a missile-shaped object appeared, directing a beam straight at the moon. To their surprise, the beam seemed to create an effect on the moon's surface, with visible debris scattering in a circular pattern, as if something had been dislodged. This intense, concentrated energy directed at the moon could imply forces powerful enough to alter its terrain temporarily. In some scientific theories, energy like this has the potential to distort gravitational fields, or even impact celestial bodies in ways we're just beginning to understand. This detail aligns with some theories in astrophysics about dimensional field distortions where gravitational or spatial energy could impact planetary surfaces. Rare plasma event recorded.
Feeling pressure change.
On a stormy night at Franklin County in 2018, a group of friends experienced something extraordinary in the sky. A massive light formation that split into two distinct shapes, colliding with each other in a bright flash and causing a loud crackling sound. The intense spark during their collision was far louder than typical thunder, hinting at an unusually powerful energy discharge. Observing light forms that split apart and move independently is rare, and some scientists theorize that such sightings could be related to high-energy plasma or light-based phenomena. Plasma, a state of matter affected by magnetic fields, might briefly appear as shifting or colliding lights in the atmosphere, especially during storms that bring high electromagnetic activity.
Okay, I have my hand on the door.
Ethereal light suspended. One night in a quiet Chinese town, a man noticed an unusual light in the sky that quickly transformed into a perfect ring. The ring glowed in a deep blue, moving slowly but with a strange lifelessness, as though held by an invisible force. This intense blue color is sometimes linked to high-energy events, as blue light can come from particles charged at extreme temperatures, similar to lightning's electric glow. Unlike most natural displays that vanish quickly, the ring held its shape as if sustained by a consistent source of energy. Suspended silently, the light had an eerie stillness, no hum, no movement, no sound at all. With no sign of aircraft or drones, this glowing ring remains an unexplained event.
真牛逼的，我操了，不是飞船吧？我操！
Black-centered cloud. While driving through the Patagonian desert in 2012, a man noticed an unusual cloud formation in the sky. He stopped his car and began recording the phenomenon, which appeared as a perfect ring, much like a portal. Inside the ring was a striking pitch-black center, unlike anything he had ever seen. While the sky can sometimes appear darker due to weather conditions, a cloud formation that absorbs light is highly unusual and could indicate an atmospheric disturbance or an interaction with energy forces. The ring remained completely still in the sky, defying the typical movement of clouds, which are usually carried by the wind. This stillness might suggest some external force holding the ring in place, possibly an energy anomaly. Portal with clear interior. Captured in Singapore, this footage shows a ring-shaped portal formation in the sky, unlike typical cloud patterns. The portal had black, misty edges, as if still in the process of forming. Multiple witnesses recorded the scene, and after a few moments, footage from a different angle captured the ring in a fully circular shape. Surprisingly, the inside of this formation was completely clear, blending seamlessly with the surrounding sky, giving the impression of a transparent window rather than a solid object. The clear interior resembles descriptions of windows reported in other portal sightings. This transparency might show an energy field bending light to appear invisible, creating a seamless window effect. Shooting star or craft? In the skies above Miami in 2022, witnesses observed an unusual phenomenon in the sky. A massive orange glow emerged within the clouds, shifting attention from the usual city lights below. Gradually, this intense glow transformed into a smaller, fast-moving object that looked much like a shooting star, but with a distinct difference. This wasn't an ordinary meteor. The shift from a glowing mass to a defined object hints that this could have been an advanced craft, perhaps harnessing or emitting high-energy fields. The orange hue is often associated with extreme temperatures, and the trailing light could point to some form of dimensional travel. Silent portal awakens. One evening in the Icelandic countryside, a woman stumbled upon an enormous ring-shaped object while driving home back in 2009. It was metallic and silver and stood upright on the ground with no visible support, as if it had simply been placed there by unseen hands. Amused by its appearance, she decided to walk through it, but the moment she emerged, two unfamiliar figures, a man and a young girl, were with her. This inexplicable experience suggests the ring's possible link to alternate timelines or parallel realities where these other people might have existed alongside her. The object's sleek, unsupported form indicates materials and design that defy conventional engineering, potentially pointing to advanced technology. Portal materializes in tunnel. While working in a mine in Iraq, workers witnessed something they couldn't explain, a tunnel that seemed to come alive. Footage Form 2022 captured what appeared to be an interglacial portal that opened and closed rapidly within the tunnel, almost like a shifting doorway. The portal appeared like a cloud, materializing and vanishing in cycles. This strange movement could point to a divide in the fabric of warped reality, allowing a glimpse into another dimension or time. The portal's fleeting nature and cloud-like appearance may clarify a disturbance in the space around it, perhaps caused by energy fluctuations. This phenomenon may represent a temporary tear in the continuum, briefly allowing something to pass through from another realm. Open discussion. Today, we bring you mind-blowing footage of a man stepping into a self-sustaining Stargate and completely transporting to another world. The origin of this footage is unknown, but it shows the man near the gate and kids as the gate hovers in mid-air surrounded by a bright light. Inside, there's a clear view of another world. Upon entering, the man finds himself on a planet resembling Earth, but with two suns in the sky. This opens up possibilities of parallel universes or alternate dimensions, with the presence of two suns suggesting a completely different solar system. With no explanation for how the Stargate works, this remains an anomaly that defies current understanding of space, time, and dimensional travel. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching the video. Share in the comments and do like the video and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.